Half up on Nelson. Nelson turning the best lap of the race last time by with an 18.8 for Chris Nelson. Peter Cruz now upping his best lap to a 19.4 last time by. Bartuga's best lap is a 20.5. He's running in the fourth spot.
After 6 minutes, the top drivers are John I Wish I Was Rock Crawling Schultz in first place with a 22 lap 7:15.3 pace, followed by Chris Nelson in second place with a 21 lap 7:01 flat pace, followed by Peter Cruz in third place with a 1 lap 7:09.3 pace.
So Schultz, Nelson, and Cruz, and Bartuga, the only four left on the track. Grab the brooms. Actually, we'll put Peter Cruz on the 6 over there by his pit, and we'll put Dave on the 3 if Dave's around. We'll grab the 3 at the chair. Coming up next, two-wheel drive, open, buggy.
8 seconds left.
Race 7, mod buggy coming up next.
For your birthday. My truck just kept going right down.
All right, running out of time. Everyone keep going. Remember, grab those brooms like before you leave.
Chris Nelson done.
Nelson, the first one done. Everybody else still racing. Nelson, the only one done. Hey, Carlos.
John I Wish I Was Rock Crawling Schultz done.
Schultz is done.
Peter Cruz done.
Cruz, you're done. And waiting on one more. Bartuga still to finish. Grab those brooms, guys. Help us out.
Andy Bartuga done. All drivers are finished.
So that's going to do it. It'll be Schultz your winner, 22.715. Nelson second with the 21.7 flat. Peter Cruz third with the 21.707. 1, Carlos. 5. And 2 rather. All right, we got a couple more prizes to give away. Our first prize is going to be courtesy of ProTech RC. We got a 5mm to 4mm bullet reducer set going to John Keck. John Keck, you have a prize in the tech area, 5mm to 4mm bullet reducer. And we also have a prize from Motive, a blackout charge harness. So a blackout charge harness, that's going to go to Carlos Arredondo. So Arredondo winning a charge harness from Motive. Tap right now if you want, or wait till after you're done turn marshaling. So Jeff Guest, your leader. Nick Miller second, Nelson third, Arredondo all the way down in fourth, and Schultz now back on the track. So Jeff, with a mistake, going from first to fourth. So now Nick Miller back out front, and Dylan Nelson moving up to second. Guest in third, Arredondo fourth, Schultz back on the track. So where is my number 5 in front of the driver's stand? My blind spot, Ken Klein. Where are you at, Ken? And my apologies, that was my fault more than it was Ken's, although Ken should have been out there at the 5 cone. He wasn't. But that's in my blind spot. I'm blocked from the 5, assuming everybody's going to be out there on time. So sorry about Pork Chop's race. We apologize.
5 minutes left.
Our bad. 2 minutes down and 5 minutes to go for Miller. Our leader in the number 1. Nelson in second, so Nelson only a second and a half behind Miller for the race lead. Arredondo running third, Guest fourth, and Schultz now back off the track. So Nelson turning his best lap of the race, 19.2. Now only a half a second behind Miller. So Nelson breaking in both 4-wheel and 2-wheel first round. He finished up the 4-wheel in round 2. Now trying to get the win here in 2-wheel round 2. So this is our final round of qualifying. After race 13, sweep and blow the track off and get our main event set up. And then we'll be ready to rock and
Nelson in first place with a 22 lap 706.8 pace, followed by Nick I Really Should Smile More Miller in second place with a 22 lap 708.7 pace, followed by Carlos Let's Go Dodgers Arredondo in third place with a 22 lap 714 flat pace.
So Nelson, Miller, Arredondo, guest your running order. 3:30 down, 3:30 to go. We'll take halfway done in these 7-minute qualifiers. So here's Nelson coming by the line in the TLR. Over the front side triple, your leader, that's the number 2 on a 22.705. The winner of this race will automatically set the TQ for the round and guarantee himself first or second on the grid. I believe Arredondo won the first heat of this class, so he's guaranteed first or second with whoever wins this heat. All right, 4 minutes down, 3 to go. Nelson and Miller now 2/10 apart, so the battle is on. The 2 and the 1. Miller heading over the center, Nelson over the center triples. Miller at the end of the straight. Coming by the finish line right now for Nick Miller. Nope, that was guessed. And here comes Nick Miller. He'll be coming on to the straight now. There goes Nick down the back straight. So Nick Miller going to take over the lead now by 2/10 over Nelson. Let's see when Nick comes by. Yep, Nick's still going to have it by 54 thousandths of a... So we basically got a tie for the lead between Miller and Nelson. So they still got plenty of time, 2 minutes to go, over 2 to go. Arredondo running 10 seconds behind the battle between Miller and Nelson. So Arredondo's got some major work to do to catch up to those top two. Miller turning his best lap of the race, 18.7 last time by for Nick Miller. And now Nick Miller with a 1.5 seconds on Dylan Nelson. Getting to the end of the series, that TQ point is so important. The TQ at each round gets an extra point. And of course there is an attendance point for JVRL. Just by showing up you get a point. And so even if you use the round as a throwout, the only point you get if you use a round as a throwout is the attendance point. That stays with you no matter what. But if you get a TQ and say a 5th place, and you throw that one out, you throw the TQ. The point that stays no matter what is that attendance point. So Miller and Nelson now. Miller with 3.5, so Nelson falling back a little bit. Arredondo 6 seconds behind Nelson. So now no real battles up in the top 3, and then another 7 seconds back to yes.
Drivers are Nick I Really Should Smile More Miller in first place with a 22 lap 704.1 pace, followed by Dylan Nelson in second place with a 22 lap 709.5 pace, followed by Carlos Let's Go Dodgers in third place with a 22 lap 717.6 pace.
6:20 down, 40 seconds remaining. So Nick now with a 4+ second lead over Nelson.
30 seconds left.
So I really like the loop here. Really, really, really strong hits here on this one. It's always had to turn the sensitivity all the way down.
15 seconds left.
Because the loop is so strong here.